There. Lucas? There, yeah, you like that? So I know I was supposed to make a video this weekend, and I didn't, and I'm sorry. This is the 7th video on this channel. It's the last video on the channel. It's the last video on this channel. Okay, so you got to make fun of me for not making a video, but I think that I can make fun of you a little bit for misspelling the word spelling. Spelling. Anyway, can you tell that I'm sick? I sound kind of like a man, don't I? Sorry. Ugh. This is my last video. It goes from 2005 to basically present day. So it turns out like 4 million things happened. So I left off in 2005, and in 2005, Southern hip-hop was getting way more popular, the like crunk and snap sorts of styles, and they were starting the dance craze, which we all know very well. But things really started to change a lot in 2007 when autotune became more popular. And we really have people like T-Pain and the Black Eyed Peas to thank for the autotune invasion in pop music. Radio pop also started to be influenced a lot by other forms of media like TV, American Idol, and even the internet with YouTube. People like Justin Bieber and Soulja Boy, they both originated on YouTube and were made popular by their YouTube fans, which was sort of a new concept in the 2000s, late 2000s mostly. Not to mention the fact that electronica and dance music, as I said before, were becoming insanely popular with people like Britney Spears and Beyonce and, of course, Lady Gaga. But dance pop isn't the only style that got popular in the 2000s. Oh no. The post-grunge style had never really died out, per se. It was still going pretty strong with people like Lifehouse, Switchfoot, Our Lady Peace, Muse, Daughtry, Nickelback, Matchbox 20, Shinedown, Foo Fighters. Yeah, post-grunge was doing okay. And also going strong was the rock scene. A.D.D, Guns N' Roses, and Metallica all released new albums in 2008. And Bon Jovi released albums in 2005, 2007, and 2009. Not to mention, his 2008 Lost Highway tour was the highest grossing tour of the entire year. The more emo rock and pop punk artists like Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy were also still doing really well. They weren't a replacement for post-grunge, which was still doing well at the same time, though. And then, of course, there's the country scene. As you might know, recent country has been really pushing the lines between country and pop, with artists like Taylor Swift and the band Perry. Their music still has that country twang, but it's also got a lot of the elements of pop music that make it close enough to pop that it gets played on the radio a lot. And then, of course, you can't forget jazz. There's Norah Jones, who is considered the greatest jazz singer of the decade, because, yeah, on top of dance music, electronica music, heavy rock music, punk rock music, emo rock music, children's music, and country music, there's also still popular jazz music. Oh my god, America. And of course you can't forget the fact that the children's music scene has just been exploding in the past decade, thanks to Disney Channel and Nickelodeon, but mostly Disney Channel. We have them to thank for people like Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, both, I guess, and the Jonas Brothers, and Big Time Rush, and Selena Gomez. But modern music has also been influenced a lot by other cultures and time periods. For example, there's a definite influence from the 80s in a lot of popular music from the late 2000s, like Rihanna's SOS and Flo Rida's Right Round, which I am assuming we all know is a remake of an old Dead or Alive hit. If you didn't know before, you know now. I hope you knew before. Duh. But there's also a really big influence on American music from British music. I mean, we all know Coldplay, obviously. Not to mention Amy Winehouse and the Arctic Monkeys and Kate Nash and Florence and the Machine. And of course, recently, One Direction. Don't make that face. You know all of the lyrics to What Makes You Beautiful. And if you don't, you can at least, like, manage to hum along to the entire melody because you've heard it way too many times. Or just enough times, depending on how much you like it. And of course you can't forget the hipster revolution that's pretty much made its way into every part of popular culture, definitely including music. Well, that's all for this week. Actually, that's all for this channel. I'll see you this summer.